Alright everyone, welcome back to Phasmophobia. To date we're back for episode number, what is this, 8? No, this is episode 9 of our No Sanity No Evidence series. Since last time, nothing has really changed with our settings. You can still copy them down if you want to. We still have a 0 grace period, which is pretty sketchy, but we can manage with that. And we have every single hiding spot, adding up to a total of a 10 times multiplier. I'm using tier 1 incense because I don't want to slow the ghost down. We want to be listening for its natural speed, and that is why I use tier 1 incense. And I don't actually have the tier 2 headlamp unlocked yet, so there's no real need to use that. I get a lot of comments asking about those two things, so thought I'd clear that up. But we're gonna go through all of the small maps here, all the way down to Camp Woodwind, just like before. I hope you enjoy, but without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright, we're gonna need our flashlights, salt, incense, and igniter, of course. And we don't need to worry about any of the objectives, because we are just trying to get the ghost type. We'll grab the car key, of course, so that we can turn off the car alarm if the ghost ever trips it off. And we'll put our salt through here. And now it's just a matter of waiting. Here we go. I think that's a poltergeist. It's tossing things really far. Yeah, that's a poltergeist, I'm pretty sure. Rather than how much it's throwing, I gauge how far it's throwing things, and that's usually the indication of it being a poltergeist. So, we can take our guess and just get on out of here. It could be a mimic. In fact, I might as well check for that real quick. We'll just grab a video cam. Now, for those that don't know, the mimic has fake orbs, which essentially means that the orbs for the mimic count as its ability rather than evidence. So, if you see orbs, even if you have all of the evidence turned off, that is the indication of it being a mimic, and I do not see any ghost orbs whatsoever, so it is not a mimic. Shit. And luckily we do have the hunt duration set to medium, so the hunt should be ending here shortly. Yep, there we go. Easy peasy. And there we have our poltergeist. Well, let's move on to Edgefield. Now, as usual, Edgefield is a little bit more tricky, just because of the couch being the only looping spot. But we should be able to manage here. We just gotta get the lights on, and I'm not gonna forget to put my salt down this time. There we go. And it's just a matter of waiting for the hunt now. Okay, it's spawning upstairs. That's another poltergeist. Holy, 2 polties in a row. If it is like tornadoing, throwing stuff all the way across the room, then that's usually how you can tell. I don't know what room it came from, but I'm gonna check for mimic orbs again. Let me grab another incense and video cam. This is a little bit sketchy. I have to hope that it doesn't spawn on top of me. But it did come from up here, so let me just quickly look for orbs. Okay. Chances are it's not a mimic. I'm gonna go ahead and take the guess of Pulte. Okay. That caught me off guard. We're good. Let's take our guess. There we have it. $2,004. On to Ridgeview. Grab our usual stuff here. And of course, here on Ridgeview, we do have pretty much our only looping spot is here in the dining room, unfortunately. I'll have to loop around this. Let me get these lights on. I always make sure to get the lights on so that I can get better visibility on the ghost. And we can just hide behind the fridge here. And we'll turn on this kitchen light as well. Here we go. It's coming from this way. Seems normal speed, not a poltergeist. I am using my sprint in short bursts. I'm gonna have to run this way. Okay, we're good. Alright, start my timer. Gotta start my timer. Can't forget to do that. So it came from the direction of the garage. I forgot to put my salt down, that's okay. But we can rule out some ghosts based on that. It's not a Moroi, Dio, Thay, Hantu, or Rev. The Revenant would have been incredibly fast at like bullet speed, same with the Thay. The Hantu would have had like fast or slow varying speed based on the temperatures. The Diogen would have slowed down a whole ton when it came close to me, and the Moroi would have been pretty fast as well. Not a Raichu, it would have sped up around my flashlights. The Jin would have sped up when it was further away, so that ruled out a whole ton of ghosts just based on that. Coming up on 1 minute here, so... Oh, I should probably be careful here. Let me put down my salt right through here. And let's just see when this thing hunts again. It turned off the breaker, so it's not a Jin. We already knew that. It's the breaker down here. Yes, it is. Cool. Alright, it's been 1 minute 30, so if it is a normal ghost, it can now hunt. Oh, not a phantom. I would have noticed if it had a very long break between blinks. Oni, I would have noticed a quicker blink. I would have noticed if it shapeshifted, if it were an Obake. It's taken a while to hunt again. It might be a spirit. If the ghost is in here and it's a shade, then it's not going to hunt. So I have to keep that in mind. And it has been 3 minutes. If it's a spirit, it can now hunt. There we go. Okay, it's coming from the piano area. Almost forgot to start my timer again. It was a little bit late, maybe a few seconds late. I'm pretty sure that's a spirit, but I just want to do the test one more time just to be sure. Sometimes you can get a stubborn shade or something, so I just want to make sure. And we can also check for the mimic orbs, since we know what room it's coming from. Any ghost orbs? No ghost orbs. Okay. So we know it's not a mimic. Not a poltergeist. It would have been chucking things really far. Stepped over the salt, it's not a wraith. I want to be careful ruling out any of these other ghosts, because with the 3 minute timer thing, it could just be stubborn ghost of some kind, so I really want to be careful with that. It's been 1 minute. If it's a demon, it can hunt. Okay, it's been 1 minute 30. If it's a normal ghost, it can hunt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just a spirit. In fact, I'm just going to take the guess, and we're going to head on out. Let's see. And there we have our spirit. Alright, on to Grafton. Now, Grafton is actually very, very nice for No Sanity No Evidence, because we have 2 looping spots here on the left side, as well as a very long, like, foyer room, where we can get good visibility on the ghost right in here. So I'm gonna chill in here to start with, and we'll see what direction it comes from. Okay, it spawned on the first floor, I think. Did it spawn on the first floor? Oh, shit. Okay, I need to see it again. I know it's not a phantom. Not a Diogen. I gotta put my salt down. The Diogen knows where you are at all times, even when you're hiding, so if it were a Diogen, it would have just booked it to me. Let me stand right in here. It's just a waiting game at this point. Here we go. Spawned right there in the foyer. That is a normal blink. Is it throwing things really far? Maybe it's a poltergeist? I was able to outrun it fairly easily. We know it's not a wraith. It's none of the fast or slow ghosts. Could be twins. I should probably smudge it. Not an Obake, I would have seen it shapeshift. Not a Raichu, it would have sped up around my flashlight. Could be a poltergeist. I don't know. And I'm trying to get distance from the ghost right now because I want to be doing the miling test, as well as the yokai test. The miling would have quieter footsteps, and the yokai would have difficulty finding me. I don't hear any footsteps. They must have gone upstairs. Yeah, it went upstairs. It keeps going upstairs. This is so annoying. Here we go. It's coming back down. This is so difficult. The ghost doesn't want to come for me. Maybe it's a yokai. I don't know. Oh. Airball. We know it's not an Oni. The Oni cannot do the airball events. Pretty sure it's not twins. I would have noticed a variation in speed at this point. Not a miling. I hear its footsteps even without my flashlight flickering. Not a yokai. Probably not a poltergeist. I would see it throw more. Oh. Ghost is eventing in the same room. Probably not a shade then. What else can we test for? I gotta smudge it. So I'll get one more hunt, smudge it, and then we'll dip. Okay, that almost caught me off guard. Start my timer. Okay, we're good. Also, when you hide in this spot, make sure that the ghost doesn't see you through here. Let's go ahead and grab some stuff and start doing some other tests. We know where the ghost spawned, so we can just grab our crucifix, candle, and our paramedic. I actually forgot to upgrade my candle, but we should be able to use this tier 1. Did it turn off the breaker? No, it didn't. Okay, we're gonna put our crucifix right in here. Right next to our candle. It's been 1 minute. If it's a demon it can hunt, we'll have to check that once we go back in. Grab this and probably another candle. 1 minute 30, so if it's a normal ghost it can hunt. Turned off the breaker, it's not a djinn. I need to go get that back on. That's gonna be annoying if I don't. Yep, here it is. Hasn't hunted yet. Let me stand over here, just in case it's a shade. I want to make sure I'm not in range of the ghost. Because I'm pretty sure if you're in range of a shade, it just can't hunt. Okay, we made it to 3 minutes and it hasn't hunted. Pretty sure this is just a spirit again. Here we go. I think it went upstairs. Yep, okay. Luckily I was far enough away to where it didn't even find me. Didn't use the crucifix though, which is surprising. I'm a little surprised by that. Let me go grab a video cam and check for ghost orbs. Oh, it's hunting. It's coming from that way now. Okay. Let me smudge it again if I can. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so it's spawning in the kitchen now. Let me move my crucifix over here. This is a little bit annoying, but not too bad. Actually, it can't hunt until 3 minutes anyway if it's a spirit, so I'm gonna wait to relight that. No, I don't see any ghost orbs. Probably not a mimic. It swapped rooms. Oh, shit. Hello. I doubt it's a shade at this point. It's been 1 minute. If it's a demon, it can hunt. I don't think it's a demon. I don't think it's a Goryo or Banshee because they can't change their favorite rooms. Not a yokai. Found me pretty easily earlier. Pretty sure this is just a spirit. Let me go grab another incense. Alright, this is our last incense. It's been 1 minute 30. And we don't need our paramedic anymore because we know it's not a Banshee. The Banshee can't change its favorite room. I've had a few comments letting me know of that. Alright, ghost. Let me turn this light back on. Yeah, I think this is just another spirit, so I'm gonna take the guess and we're gonna get on out of here. Could just be a stubborn ghost, but chances are it's a spirit. And there we have our spirit. Alright, on to Willow. Now, similar to Tanglewood, Willow is quite small and easy to do 0 sanity, 0 evidence on. I'm just gonna have to remember to get my salt down. And let's also grab the car key. Get these lights on. And so if I'm looping around the kitchen counter here, I want to make sure to put salt in every direction that the ghost could potentially come from. That way we will know definitively whether it is a wraith or not. It stepped in this salt. Okay, so it's not a wraith. And since we know the ghost is right over there, I'm actually going to stand in here. Oh, shit. Okay, you're normal speed. I didn't get a good visual on it. Spawned in a weird spot. Okay. I forgot to start my timer. Let's go grab another incense. Grab another incense, and I have an extra slot, so I might as well just grab a video cam. Once I know, I mean, it spawned there in the kind of the hallway, I think. Maybe toward the kitchen a little more. Also, if I forget anything, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm pretty sleepy right now, so. Any ghost orbs? I don't see any ghost orbs. It could have spawned here in the bathroom, maybe? No. Not a mimic. Alright, and we know you're not any of the fast or slow ghosts, as usual. You're not a Jinn, you're not a Raichu. Probably not twins? I don't know. Could be twins. I didn't listen hard enough. It's been 1 minute, so if it's a demon, it can hunt. Let me get these lights back on. Not a yokai, I don't think. That's a normal blink. Normal throwing. I don't see any shape-shifting, so not an obake. Restart my timer. Okay, we're good. Not a phantom because it didn't have a long break between blinks. Not an oni because it didn't have a quick break between blinks. Not a poltergeist because it wasn't absolutely chucking things really far. Not a spirit because it hunted before 3 minutes. Not an obake because it wasn't shape-shifting. Not a yokai. I mean, it found me pretty easily behind the kitchen counter. That's pretty much all we have so far. I'll grab another incense and a paramic. I'm pretty sure it's not twins either. I would have noticed if it had a faster or slower speed. Did it turn off the breaker? No, it didn't. It's been 1 minute. If it's a demon, it can hunt. Let me actually stand right in here. I feel like this would be a better spot to do the yokai and myling test. It could still be a yokai, but I don't think it is. Oh. Turned off that light. Okay, so the ghost is in here then. That's annoying. 1 minute 30? Yeah, I can hunt now. We know it's not a spirit, so it has the ability to hunt. Probably not a demon then. Okay, you're probably not a shade. Damn it. Okay, it's done. And this is our last incense. Oh boy. I just need to see if it's a myling. That's the main thing. The myling has the ability to be more interactive on the paramic. It can whisper more, but it also has quieter footsteps relative to how far away it is from you. Okay. I heard footsteps even when my flashlight wasn't flickering. Yeah, so we know it's not a myling. It really just comes down to these other ghosts. Let me chill here with my paramic for a few minutes. See if I get the banshee scream. It could also be worthwhile just to see if it's changed its favorite room. It can also hunt whenever it wants, so I gotta be careful here. Oh, shit. It's in here. Okay. Let me drop my stuff. And the first thing I'm gonna grab now is a crucifix. That way we can prevent it from spawning on top of me as I walk in there again. We'll grab a candle because of the Onryo test, and we'll grab a thermometer so that we can see specifically where this ghost is and what its favorite room is. If it's changed its favorite room at all, we'll know it's not a Goryo or Banshee. There we go. And let's check temps. So it's 3.5 in here as opposed to 18.7, so this is the ghost room. There's another whisper. There's another whisper. Let me move this crucifix a little bit more further this way. That way I can cover that room a little bit. Okay, I doubt it's a banshee at this point, but I'm still going to use my paramic. Turned off the breaker. You already knew it wasn't a Jinn, but I want to get that back. Oh, shit. Damn it! Ugh. I'm going to say it was a Yuri. Let's see. Onryo, damn. Well, we narrowed it down. We didn't quite get it right. Unfortunately, we are level 50 now, though. Alright, that's okay. On to Bleasdale. Bleasdale might be a little bit more difficult depending on where the ghost spawns. Hopefully it's here on either the first floor or at least nearby if it's upstairs. But we have the kitchen counter here to loop around, and we also have this couch here. I gotta make sure to put my salt down, though. And we'll put a salt right in here. And now it's just a matter of waiting. Hopefully it spawns somewhere around here. Oh my gosh, it's fast. It's unbelievably fast. I think this is a Diogen. It's gonna come right for me and then slow down, isn't it? Well, we know it's either Thay, Dio, or Mimic. I just need this ghost to actually get close to me. The Diogen will be incredibly fast and will just beeline it toward you no matter if you're hiding. The Thay will be incredibly fast at its youngest, which is upon first entering the map, and then the Mimic, of course, can mimic either of those abilities. Here we go again. This ghost needs to come down here, I swear. It's all the way in the attic. Ah, that's annoying. Well, what the hell? Okay, well, like I said, depending on where the ghost spawns, it can be a little bit annoying, but luckily this is a bit of an easier identification. I just need to actually see it. Here we go. Nope. Thought that was a hunt. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, not a Diogen. Alright, I think it's way too fast to be a Moroi. The Thay will usually be like bullet speed, and the Moroi will be slightly slower. So I think that's a Thay. But we smudged it, so we bought ourselves a little bit of time. Just want to see if this is a Mimic. I'm not sure where it came from specifically. Probably one of these rooms. I see my breath in here, but I don't see any orbs. Let me check in here. Alright, I don't think it's a Mimic. Let's go ahead and take the guess of Thay, and let's get on out of here. Oh, damn, it was a Moroi. It's always one of the two that trips me up. Well, that's okay. On to our last map here. Let's go to Camp Woodwind. And unfortunately, it is raining, which means we can't... Oh, it's blood rain. I might as well give it a try. I never have the best luck on Woodwinds, but we can at least get the campfire on and get a better visibility on the ghost. It is going to be faster by default because of the blood rain. The ghost is over here. And also because I suck at hiding on this map, I'm actually going to grab a few more incenses. I'm also going to grab an electronic just in case it's a Raichu. We'll put it right here on the bench. Now we just need to wait for the hunt. Let me stand over here, because I think the ghost is over there. Oh, it stepped in the salt. It's not a wraith. Normal blink, not a poltergeist. Pretty sure it's speeding up with line of sight. Not a Diogen, not a Revenant, not a Phantom or Oni, not a Poltergeist, not an Obake, it would have shapeshifted, not a Raichu, it would have sped up around my flashlight. And it's coming down to the wire here. I'm gonna give it a little bit, see when it hunts again. Let me grab another incense. Oh, it's eventing. I don't think it's a Moroi. It would have had a way faster speed. Pretty sure this might just be a normal speed, at least with the blood rain. Oh, let me turn the campfire back on. It's been 1 minute, so if it's a demon, it can hunt. It's been 1 minute 30, so if it is a normal ghost, it can now hunt. I threw something. Let me turn on this light. Oh. I think it turned the generator off, which means it's not a Jinn. Hunted before 3 minutes, so it's not a spirit. Start my timer. I don't know, it hunted before 3 minutes, so it's not a spirit. Let me go quickly grab a paramic. And do I have an extra slot? I don't. Let me check for orbs through the cams here, just to see. I don't see any orbs, so... You know what, I can just drop one of these and quickly see. Orbs are very easy to check for on Woodwind here. Oh, it's a Mimic. There are orbs over here. Sweet. Thank goodness I checked for that. Alright. Well, that's probably the first actual successful run I've had on Woodwind in a while. We can go ahead and get on out of here. And there we have our Mimic. Sweet. 2,700. And we got plus 10% for the Blood Moon. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it there, everybody. I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know if you did. If you want to become a member, you can click the join button down below. Thank you to all my current members. But I'm going to leave it there, so thank you again, and I will see you in the next video.